Yeah, this. We have stopped at Leviticus chapter 18, verse 17. So we start at 18. All right. At this time now, we're going to all stand if we are able to stand and bring forth praise and worship for our, GOCC South Carolina, Columbia area choir.
No, not now. I'm saying when you're going to teach a lot of times.
All praises to the Most High. For He is worthy to be praised. All praises. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. From the bottom to the depth of my soul. Yes, Lord. Completely, yes. My soul. Come on, choir, let's say that again. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Oh, magnify higher, for he is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify higher, for he is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify higher, for he is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify higher, for he is worthy to be praised. Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed be the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. Oh, magnify the Lion, for he is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify the Lion, for he is worthy to be praised. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. Blessed be the rock, blessed be the rock of my salvation. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, 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 blessed be the rock of my salvation.
All praise be to the Most High. Y'all may be seated. Y'all may be seated. I got mine right here. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. Can I have everybody's attention, please? We're about to start the lesson. Okay. All right. Well, I need to have something. I got to do that. So, can I get everybody's attention? We have to start the class, right? After we get through this, after we can go into announcements, prayer, everything. I just want to get through this, all right? All right. The name of this lesson, first and foremost, all praise be to the Most High, which is the Father, the great I am in Exodus 3:13 through 15. So, because we are online, so we never know who watching this, right? By Hashem, in the name, Yeshaya, what the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ, right? Ruach and Ruach Kodash, Holy Spirit, okay? Which, the Most High pull, the feminine spirit that the Most High pull out of himself, okay? The Holy Spirit, okay? So, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, okay? I am, Elder Masar, the Rod, for the Gathering Christ Church here in Columbia and Irvine, South Carolina, where we located. Here to bring the Sabbath class today. Today's lesson is casting out serpents. Are we prepared? Okay? In a world where sin reigns supreme, and multitudes are compromised, we have been called to a task to be able to battle in the spirit against the unseen powers that control the world. So are we prepared? All right? Because we know from the beginning, when Adam fell and stuff like that, the Most High had a prophecy. Okay? Let's get that real quick. Talk about in the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Okay? Verse 15. Let's get straight to it.
This is Genesis chapter 3, starting at verse 15.
Come on.
Verse 15 reads, "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel."
Right. So when the serpent, brothers and sisters, beguiled, which we know that old serpent, that dragon, the devil, right, and Satan. Okay, Revelation 12 and 9. Tells you who that serpent is, right? So there won't be no confusion. Okay. The prophecy read that the Most High will put enmity. Enmity means an enemy, right? Right? Between the serpent and the woman. You understand? That seed, the woman seed versus the serpent seed. Now, those who've been in the Hebrew and Bible Academy that Elder McCall and Elder Lawyer teach, quarterly, y'all already know that is. But those who don't know, right, that the woman, right, and the earth are the righteous, okay? And the serpent, we're going to find out today who these serpents are, right? Now, are our views of survival in line with those views of desperation that Christ and the prophets of the past had while doing the ministry? Is it possible that we are so conditioned to the sin and mentalities of this world that we have rendered ourselves powerless against the demons that walk among us? Okay? Now, again, we online and stuff like that, and we know, so I want to be talking and teaching as though y'all don't even know none of this stuff, right? Okay? Just for edification purposes, okay? Now, most people will look at, examine what we're talking about here, man, and say, what kind of spooky stuff that, this brother here is talking about here. We talk about demons, ghosts, and, how people go and stuff like that when, they don't want to believe in anything unseen. But this is from the beginning. The Bible tells you in Ephesians that we wrestle not with flesh and blood, right? Huh? Okay, all right. I know it's hot in here. Y'all gotta wake up in here now. All right? All right. Now, it says, are we even paying attention anymore? Because you know how much distraction there are here now in these latter days and stuff like that. You know, you have, you know, mass shootings all over. You have police brutality all over. You have, you know, on top of that, you got award shows, got all kind of things. You know, you gossip, you boss up, you know, or whatever, you know. They got all these things to keep you distracted, okay? Instead of keeping more focused on what Christ had break down to the disciples on the Mount of Olives at 24. All right? See, that's important. Not to say that, you know, we shouldn't work or have, you know, some time for ourselves and, you know, do things to get your mind off things, stuff like that, because we don't want you to stress yourself out, right? Worrying about what's to come and everything like that, you know. Especially if you know, and Christ, because Christ even said, you know, trouble not yourselves, be not troubled, because these things must be. So whether you worry yourself to death or not, it's going to come anyway. So you might as well just, you know, stay in line with the Father. You understand? And walk upright. You understand? Now, if met by demons, are we prepared to cast them out? Okay? That's key. Because, you know, in Mark, the 16th chapter, when Christ, you know, was risen was risen again, and he saw his disciples. He told in Galilee, which in Galilee is significant. That place is significant. You know, a lot of people we read through that when talking about Christ's resurrection, but really don't realize why these places are magnified in the scriptures. I just did some research on that last night and come to find out Galilee, when you read that in the Hebrew, that means ring or a portal, a gate. The name Galilee, right, in the Greek. You understand? So when he commanded the disciples to meet him in Galilee to see him in his glory, the disciples was talking to Yeshua, and saw Yeshua in his glory, you know, in the gate, right, at a port, right. Now, some of these things, you know, I ain't trying to get all deep and all that and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, right. He told the disciples that he's going to give you the power to what? Cast out devils, right? In his name, right? That we will, shut down scorpions. Matter of fact, I want to paraphrase that. Take Mark 16, okay? Get Mark 16 real quick. Mark the 16th chapter and verse, start at 15, the 15th verse. The 16th chapter, start at the 15th verse, my brother. All right.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 16, starting at verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 15 reads,
mm-hmm.
And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world.
Go ye into all the world. This is what Christ said to the disciples, right? Read.
And preach the gospel to every creature.
That's right.
He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved. But he that believeth not shall be damned.
That's right.
Verse 17.
Come on.
And these signs shall follow them that believe.
And these signs shall follow them that believe. Read.
In my name shall they cast out devils.
That's one sign. And these signs shall follow them, those who believe on Yeshua, on the name of Yeshua, right? As the Savior, our Lord and Savior. These are the signs. How do you know that these are of Christ? What's going to happen?
They shall speak with new tongues.
Okay, before that. Before that.
In my name shall they cast out devils.
So first of all, those who are in Christ, right, and believe, shall cast out devils, demons, right? What else?
They shall speak with new tongues.
And they shall speak with new tongues. You know, speaking in multiple languages that are in the earth, right? Because after all, he did tell the disciples that preach the gospel to all the world, right? To every creature, right? Not everybody in the world speak Hebrew. They definitely don't speak English, right? Okay. Read on.
Verse 18. They shall take up serpents.
And they shall do what?
Take up serpents.
And they shall take up serpents, right? A serpent is what? A poisonous creature, right? Read.
And if they shall drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them.
Come on.
They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
That's right. That's right. Read on.
So then, after the Lord has spoken unto them, he has received up into heaven, and sat on the right hand of the Most High thy power.
That's right.
And they went forth and preached everywhere, the Most High working with them and confirming the word with signs following. Amen.
Amen, right? But that's not the end of the class, right? That's the beginning, right? All right? So, they are manifesting themselves all over the earth, right? And the war started long ago, right? So what exactly are we waiting for, right? And I just told you when the war, and I just went into Genesis and showed y'all where the war started, right? Genesis 3 and 15, where the Most High put enmity between what? The serpent and the woman. See, right? All right. Today we will address the deception we are still under and how to get away from it. All right? And we will also address how we cast out demons with authority in our own lives, as well as the lives of others, as meant by what they call today paranormal activity. All right? All right? So today we're going to become spiritual Ghostbusters. All right? Right? So now, speaking of that woman and that serpent seed, right? Let's go to Genesis the 6th chapter. All right? And also, if you have it, so we're going to go into the book of Enoch, right? By R.H. Charles. I mean, this ain't the original book right here. I have like a copy from Amazon, little cheap book of Enoch here, and the book of Jubilees, right? We're going to go into the validity of these books in the scriptures in a little while, but let's go to Genesis, the 6th chapter, right? And let's start at verse 1.
When we all get it, say come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, starting at verse 1. And verse 1 reads, And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High thy power saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took their wives of all which they chose.
Okay, so these sons of God, right? Beyond popular belief, are angels. Okay? They are angels, right? These are not the sons of Cain, finding the sons of Seth, fair and good looking, right? All right? And when we go into Enoch, we're going to show you, okay? Even though I can go through all the precepts within the Bible itself, right? But for the sake of time, we're going to just go read on.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And the Most High said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
So Most High said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Read.
For he that is also, for that he also is flesh.
That's right.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
That's right. So we understand now, right, that 120 years is a time stamp on how long that the Most High, from the time of creation, from the very start of creation until the consummation, to Yeshua's return, and everything like that, that's a time stamp. Okay? The 120 years is actually not 120 regular years, right? Even though Moses was 120 years old when he died. That's not what he's talking about, right? Talking about jubilees of years, okay? Because God is still, the Most High, a highest, is still striving with man, still striving with flesh, even today, okay? There's people being healed in the name, of the Most High, right? Even if they don't even know the name. They believe in what they can understand, okay? I believe that. Do y'all believe that? Right? I believe that, despite what name they call him, whether they call him God, Most High, whatever, right? The Most High, is healing people, right? Delivering people out of near-death experience, out of sickness, right? Now, so what happened? What happened when this phenomenon happened and stuff like that? You had these sons of God or angels who sinned, you understand, from the Most High by dealing with the earthly, the daughters of men, right? So what happened?
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
There were giants in the earth in those days.
There were what?
Giants in the earth in those days.
Giants, okay? Ignored it, beings in the earth, okay? In those days. And what else?
And also after that.
And even after those days too, right? Even after that, right? Read.
When the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
Men of renown. So these men here, so when it says men of renown, these giants or Nephilim has been revered as gods to the nation, okay? Like your Hercules, your Venus, your Saturn, okay? And all the other planets, I can't, it's been a while since I've been in school, okay? And all the planets, except Earth, right? What else? Jupiter. I do remember that one. Saturn and Mercury because they cause too, right? Right? Neptune, right? These are what you call men of renown, okay? Because the Greeks, if you know anything about Greco-Roman history and stuff like that, and mythology and all that stuff like that, what they call mythology, These are one of the men of renown that they reverence as gods. Okay? I know y'all have seen Clash of the Titans. Okay? One of the main characters and stuff like that film, he was what you call a demigod. Okay? Same thing. Right? Okay? Read on.
Verse 5.
Uh-huh.
And the Most High that power saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
The wickedness, he saw that the wickedness of man was very great. Why? We're going to find out in a minute here, why the wickedness of man was so great in the earth, right? Because why? These same, sons of God taught, the wives that they took and the men, some things that will eventually turn man against each other. Okay? Teaching them different things, warfare and the whole nine, right? So read on.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Read on.
And it repented the Most High that he had made man on the earth. And it grieved him at his heart.
That's right.
And the Most High said, I will destroy man, who I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
Okay, so check this out now. Let's go to the book of Enoch, right? I'm done with that. I'm gonna read all that and stuff like that. I wanted to show in the book of Enoch. I got you right here too. Because before I go into these ones right here, I want to go and get these watches. Okay. All right. Now, I'm in the book of Enoch, and for those online who may not heard of Enoch and stuff like that, and what that got to do with the Bible and anything like that, well, gotta understand that Christ and his disciples and the men of old had these records and understood, the times according to what they read in the book of Enoch and the book of, as well as the book of the prophets, Moses and the prophets as well, right? They have validity, all right? Let's go first to the book of Jude, right? As a matter of fact, Hebrews 11th chapter. The book of Hebrews 11th chapter. And get the one that says in Enoch. Verse 5.
You all there, say comment? This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, starting at verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 5 reads, by faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High that power has translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony.
He had this what?
His testimony.
And he had a testimony, right? Read.
That he pleased the Most High that power.
That's right.
But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
That's right.
For he that cometh to the Most High that power must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right. Now, we back up a little bit, right? Because he said he had a testimony. Now, when you read in the book of Genesis concerning Enoch, there's not much there to talk about. You understand? What testimony? What possibly did he did? What he translated? We know he was righteous. He had to do something right if the Most High didn't allow him to see death, right? But what is the testimony, right? Okay. Can it be that there were some records that was documented in ancient times that is found? Because a lot of people don't even believe that the book of Enoch is the real book of Enoch, right? But through the precept, you get understanding, all right? So let's go to the book of Jude now, right? And how about I do this? I'm gonna pull the elder Ricardo, the lawyer, you know what I'm saying, real quick. But I like when they do this, cause you know, that's how, you know, I learn to break this whole thing down. So I tell you what, one of y'all brothers read the book of Jude for me and talk about, you know, since you got the Enoch right here, go into Enoch 1 and 9 right here, and you read what Enoch, what you got in the book of Enoch right here, okay? Let's go. We go straight to where it started at 15, right? 14. Start at 14. Then.
Book of Jude.
Verse 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these things, saying, behold, the Most High cometh with 10,000 of his saints.
All right.
This is the book of Enoch, chapter 1, starting at verse 9. And verse 9 reads, and behold, he cometh with 10,000 of his holy ones, to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly. Verse 15, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among the things of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
You see that? So that's verbatim, right? What Jude was reading out of Enoch. That same testimony that was spoken of in Hebrews 11:5. Okay? Just to give you understanding. So we're gonna go now into the book of into the book of Enoch, chapter 6, right? Briefly, because this is not originally in the lesson, but I just want to just pull something from out there, right? The wickedness the wickedness of man that the Most High saw that was so great in the earth that, you know, eventually he had to wash it all away, right? Or less, you know, a great number of it. It was a residue that came afterwards, right? But let's go to Enoch 6 and let's read the first verse.
This is the book of Enoch, chapter 6, starting at verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 1 reads, and it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men.
Now check this out now. It said, in the angels, the children of heaven, right? In Enoch, right? Notice it say that because it says the sons of God, right? And in Genesis 6 and 3, right? This one is confirming that these are angels, the children of heaven, right? The Most High is in heaven. The heaven is his throne. The earth is his footstool, right? Okay. Read on.
Verse 3,
Mm-hmm.
and begat us children.
Uh-huh.
And Serpents,
Mm-hmm.
who was their leader,
Mm-hmm.
said unto them,
Mm-hmm.
I fear ye will not indeed agree to do this deed,
Mm-hmm.
and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin.
You notice, those, mystery like company, right? Nobody don't like to do their dirt, by, without, some backup, right? Knowing that, this family here know that, he's going to catch it from the Most High, right? So he had to have somebody down with him, right? Now check this out. Read on.
And they all answered him and said,
Mm-hmm.
let us all swear an oath,
Mm-hmm.
and all bind ourselves by mutual implication,
Mm-hmm.
not to abandon this plan,
Mhm.
but to do this thing. Where they all together and bound themselves by mutual implications upon it. And they were in all 200 who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual implications upon it.
Okay, let's drop down to let's go to chapter 8. Okay. Matter of fact, chapter 7.
Chapter 7, starting at verse 1. Verse 1 reads, and all the others together with them took unto their wives, and each chose for himself one. And they began to go into them, and to defile themselves with them, and they taught them charms, and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they said, and they became pregnant, and they were great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood.
And of course, we know with all this happening and stuff like that, became, inordinate creatures, we know as dinosaurs, right? Okay, right? So these are the things that the Most High saw from the throne that was wickedness, right? The acquisition of men, right? Read on.
Then the earth made accusation against the lawless one.
And I ain't even gonna read these demon things, stuff like that. So I ain't gonna go into 8, right? But it's something, with these giants, by them doing that, these giants, eventually went to war with each other, right? And go to the chapter 15 now, if you don't mind, brother Coswell. All right. Eventually, Enoch got translated and stuff like that. These sons of God, these angels, try to make a petition. Try to use Enoch to petition for the Most High for him, right? For them, right? But of course, the Most High said, listen, they're supposed to be, petitioning to Enoch, not the other way around, right? Because, the angels are, supposed to be ministering unto us, serving us, right? Not the other way around, okay? Let's read Enoch chapter 15, verse 8 now. Let's see what's going on with these giants now, right?
This is the book of Enoch, chapter 15, starting at verse 8. And verse 8 reads, and now the giants who are produced from the spirits and flesh shall be called evil spirits upon the earth.
They should be called what?
Evil spirits upon the earth.
Right, they are evil spirits upon the earth. Why? Because, they weren't created in heaven, so they can go there, right? And they were both even flesh too. So basically, they roam as evil spirits. Okay? Read on.
And on the earth shall be their dwelling.
That's right. Read on.
Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men, and from the holy watchers is their beginning and primal origin.
That's right.
They shall be evil spirits on earth, and evil spirits shall they be called.
That's right.
As for the spirits of heaven, in heaven shall be their dwelling. But as for the spirits of the earth, which were born upon the earth, on the earth shall be their dwelling.
That's right.
And the spirits of the giants afflict, oppress, destroy,
That's right.
attack, devour,
That's right.
and work destruction on the earth.
That's right.
and cause trouble. They take no food,
That's right.
but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offenses.
And cause offenses, man. So, when so knowing all this, when you start feeling like something ain't right with you, automatically you should think about these things here, right? Automatically. You feel a little angry or a little offensive, or taking things a little too personal or whatever like that. Automatically, we should, feel like think about Enoch and how these evil spirits came about and how they operate, right? And be like, you know what? I need to fast. I need to, pray. I need to get these things off me because, because these are the type of spirits that causes man to get at one another, right? When the Bible tells you in Ephesians that we wrestle not with flesh and blood, right? All right. There's some more here, right?
Come.
Go ahead, finish it out.
Finish it up, verse 11. And these spirits shall rise up against the children of men and against the women, because they have proceeded from them.
Right. Right. So these are the origin of evil spirits now, right? That we fighting against now. Now there's some more. There's chapter 16 now, right? Verse 1 through 1 and 2.
This is the book of Enoch, chapter 16, starting at verse 1. Verse 1 reads, From the days of the slaughter and destruction and death of the giants, from the souls of whose flesh the spirits having gone forth shall destroy without incurring judgment. Then shall they destroy until the day of the consummation.
That's right. See, these spirits here going to eventually be bound. I mean, they're bound right now, but they're going to be judged at the day of the consummation, right? Read.
The great judgment
in which, the Most High, which Christ is going to be, that the Most High is going to be that judge, right? Read.
The great judgment in which the age shall be consummated over the watchers and the godless, they shall be holy and received for them. He had been aforetime in heaven, say to them. That's it. Verse 3, You have been in heaven, but all the mysteries had not yet been revealed to you. And you know, and you knew worthless ones, and these in the hardness of your heart, you have made known to the women, and through these mysterious women, and men with much evil on earth.
Yeah, see that? So because of our own sin, which caused us to be compromised with angels, our offspring were made into a new creation of perversity, which now haunts us until this day and continues to help destroy us. Our own selfish desires that destroy this world and the plague of demons which operate behind the scenes in our lives are really ours to combat, okay? They never get tired, just like our addictions, because they are there helping to fuel our addictions and remain charged up through our active participation in sin. So how do they destroy? Okay, well, we're going into another record now, brothers and sisters, called the Book of Jubilees, right? Now, to get that validity, you have to go into the Apocrypha, right? 14 books that was taken out by the Roman Catholic Church. You understand? I have one right here, a Bible that have the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha for the Holy Bible, 1611 edition, King James Version. Okay. Now let's go to the book of Esdras, Second Esdras, the 14th chapter. It's talking about jubilees. Jubilees is, what you call 49 years, and then the 50th year is the jubilee year, right? When you go into the book of Leviticus, and stuff, and when they talk about jubilees, right? Second address, 14, I start at the first verse.
You know what say, come? This is second address, chapter 14, starting at verse 1. And verse 1 reads, And it came to pass upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of the bush over against me, and said, Esdras, Esdras. And I said, Here am I, Lord. And I stood upon my feet. Then said he unto me, In the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses, and talk with him, when my people served in Egypt.
That's right.
Verse 4, And I sent him, and led my people out of Egypt, and brought him up to the mount of Sinai, where I held him by me a long season.
That's right.
And told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the time.
Showed them what?
The secrets of the time.
Showed them the secret of the time. Okay? Secret of the time. And what else?
And the end.
And the end. That's right. Go ahead.
And commanded him, saying, These words shalt thou declare,
That's right.
and these shalt thou hide.
That's right. These words are, there's some that he wants to declare, right? Which was it, which is from Genesis to Deuteronomy and, the prophets and everything like that. And there's some that he will hide until the end, right? Because knowing that the Most High know all things, created all things and stuff like that, right? Including time, he already had this whole thing mapped out from beginning to end. So he knows that one day that, his people of Israel will rise up and will learn the mysteries of the Bible, right? Of his word. So now, we'll go to the book of Jubilees now, chapter 10. Jubilees chapter 10, and we're going to start from verse 1.
This is the book of Jubilees, chapter 10, starting at verse 1. And it reads, And in the third week of the Jubilee, the unclean demons began to lead astray of the children of the sons of Noah.
That's right.
And to err and destroy them. And the sons of Noah came to Noah their father, and they told him concerning the demons which were leading astray and blinding and slaying his son's sons. And he prayed before the Most High and said, The Most High, the power of spirits of all flesh, who has shown mercy unto me and has saved me and my sons from the waters of the floods, and has not caused me to perish as thou didst the sons of perdition. For thy grace has been great towards me, and great has been thy mercy to my soul. Let thy grace be lifted up upon my son, and let not wicked spirits rule over them, lest they should die. Lest they should destroy them from the earth.
That's right.
Verse 4. But do thou bless me and my sons, that we may increase and multiply and replenish the earth. And thou knowest how thy watchers, the fathers of these spirits, acted in my day. And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation. And let them not bring destruction on the sons of thy servant, my power. For these are malignant and created in order to destroy. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, but thou alone canst exercise dominion over them. And let them not have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. Verse 9. And he said, Let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 parts descend into the place of condemnation. And one of us, he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines. For he knew that they would not walk in uprightness, nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to his words, all the malignant evil was he found in the place of condemnation. And a tenth part of them we left that they might be subject before Satan on the earth.
That's right.
And we explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases, together with their seductions, how he might heal them with herbs of the earth.
That's right.
And Noah wrote down all things in a book, as we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. Thus evil spirits were precluded from hurting the sons of Noah.
That's right. So Noah, as a righteous man, prayed for the deliverance of man from the attacks that they were under from the demonic spirits, right? To show you that, the prayer for the righteous availeth much, right? I tell you that in the scriptures, right? So he prayed that the demons would no longer rule over the sons of men. It is our own actions in the earth that allow these demons to rule over us. And we continue to be plagued with all manners of disease, right? We must take back our authority instead of giving it over to these perverse creations, right? Because what happened in a couple of chapters prior, one of Noah's sons, right, found a record from the old world, right, and sin owning up to it, stuff like that. It was a record of the body, and and soon those spirits, what you see in Jubilees 10, see these wicked spirits start to rule over and disease and make Noah's sons sick, right? So anyway, let's go to Christ now in the book, the Gospel of John, chapter 8. All right? The Gospel of John, St. John, chapter 8, verse 31.
You all there, Sikha? This is the book of St. John, chapter 8, starting at verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 31 reads, Then said Yeshua to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed.
That's right.
And ye shall know the truth.
And you said, know what?
The truth.
That's right.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free, right? Not just you will know the truth, right? And apply that truth, right? Because now, one thing about knowledge, is knowing and applying, right? Read.
They answered him, We be Abraham's seed, and we are never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, ye shall be made free? Yeshua answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
That's right.
Verse 35. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the Son abideth ever.
That's right.
If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me,
That's right.
because my word hath no place in you. I speak that which I have seen with my Father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yeshua said unto them, If ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham.
That's right. That's right.
But know ye, seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of the Most High thy power, this did not Abraham.
That's right.
Ye do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, Ye be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even thy power. Yeshua said unto them, if the Most High thy power was your Father, he would love me. For I proceeded forth and came from the Most High thy power. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Verse 43. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word.
That's right.
Ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
That's right.
Ye was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
That's right. That's it on that.
That's it.
So we must understand that if we continue to sin, we are servants to these spirits, okay? That Satan and other rebellious angels brought forth in the earth. He was their father, right? Hence, the serpent seed versus the woman seed, right? You know, you become the seed of Satan when you allow yourself to be overcome by these spirits and causing us, that causes to sin. Okay? So man, we got to check ourselves all the time. Right? To see if we in line, stay prayed up. Humble ourselves. That's the one thing, we got to do. Humble ourselves. The Most High love a contrite and lowly child of his, right? You don't like the puffed up, the proud, okay? You don't like that, right? They are like, the lack of the children in here, they're legitimate children, okay? All right? To them. When you puffed up and arrogant and prideful and all that, okay? Amen. So he was their father, and we in turn become children of the devil, being raised by his children in sin. This means we are complicit in our own destruction and really are spokespeople for Satan's agenda. That's why most people don't want to stand for truth. And we was out there street preaching last week. We saw those people. Show them the truth. But yet they stand up for Satan. Okay? Their choice. Right? They are compromised with sin and many hurtful lusts. Are we also compromised? Are we in secret like the children of the devil? Let's look at a problem, one of many, which may be an indicator of whether we struggle in secret and need some self-examination. All right? Now, my brother Tyler Walk. Can you read that right there? Okay, that's right, man. My bad, brother. Read the Wikipedia definition of sleep paralysis. Okay?
Sleep paralysis is when during awakening or falling asleep, one is aware but unable to move. During an episode, one may hear, feel, or see things that are not there. It often results in fear. Episodes generally last less than a couple of minutes. It may occur as a single episode or be recurrent. The conditions may occur in those who are otherwise healthy, those with narcolepsy, or may run in families as a result of specific genetic changes. The condition can be triggered by sleep deprivation, psychological stress, or abnormal sleep cycles. The underlying mechanism is believed to involve a dysfunction in REM sleep. Diagnosis is based on a person's description. Other conditions can be present, similarly include narcolepsy, atonic seizures, hypomagnetic, paralysis, paralysis. Treatment options for sleep paralysis have been poorly studied. People should generally be reassured that the condition is common and not serious. Other efforts that may be tried include sleep hygiene, cognitive behavioral therapy, and antidepressants.
Okay, hold it right there for a second. It says it's common and not serious. Now, these are Wikipedia words, not ours. Okay? I just want to make a disclaimer real quick, right? So we think that we ascribe into all this, right? Because, we know why it's common, but we're not going to turn a blind eye and think it's not that serious. Okay? This is serious business here. All right? Read on.
Between 8% and 50% of people experience sleep paralysis at some time. About 5% of people have regular episodes. Males and females are affected equally. Sleep paralysis has been described throughout history. It is believed to have played a role in the creation of stories about alien abductions and other paranormal events.
So this is the big problem that many go through in secret, yet no one seems to have real solutions. The reason is because it is not an eternal thing that can be cured with just a pill, although the medical world puts out information about it as if it is a thing we should become comfortable with, right? Just like I said, right? And for those who may not know what sleep paralysis is, stuff like that, you may hear commonly old people, right? I know that's what, I used to hear from, a hack. Okay? From the country, from the country and stuff like that, or the city, depending where you're from, right? You hear people say, man, I couldn't move, but you describe that stuff. I couldn't move, but I was trying to call y'all, and y'all couldn't hear me and stuff like that. They said, oh, that's not happening on you last night, son. Right? That's that hag that been on you. You all right? You better get your life. You better get your life right, boy. Or girl. They already knew. So this is the medical term for it, sleep paralysis, right? But yeah, you got a demon on you for truth. All right now. So notice it never mentions the other theory that it may be demonic, right? Because you said, man, it's common, but it ain't that serious though, right? Aliens are more readily discussed than our own demons, which we must get rid of. So what should we really do if these things are happening, right? Talk about
Assess the situation.
Assess the situation. This is what we have to do. Read it.
Take a second and with an unbiased view, ask yourself, are there things in your life that you covet after?
That's what you have to do, man. This is where the self-examination comes in, right? And you can't lie, and be honest with yourself, right? That's why I said taking an unbiased view, right? Because see, this ain't, these demons ain't gonna allow you to be like, well, this is how I am, this is just me, you supposed to that me supposed to be in that water. Man, if you're baptized, what I'm saying? That old you supposed to be washed away. Okay? So you can't, man, so that's one thing you shouldn't be, you have to have to deal with anymore, that old man and that old woman. Right? Okay? What's the next one?
Are you continuing to lust and allowing your mind to drift into sinful thoughts without shutting them down?
Go ahead.
Are you leaving the door open to demons through unhealthy spiritual habits you hide like adult films or so-called recreational drugs?
You see that? Man, are you leaving the doors open for demons to step in? These are things that, self-examination, right? And these are things y'all gotta answer today. I ain't anybody tell you that, to say that the confession false hour right now, right? But Just keep these thoughts in your mind, right? When things going on, right? Okay? Read on.
Are you still in the midst of outright sin, making excuses like, I'm just not ready to change yet, but I will get there?
Read that again, my brother. What's the excuse then?
Are you still in the midst of outright sin, making excuses like, am I just not ready to change yet, but I will get there?
You see that? Are y'all still asking yourself that? All right? You ain't got to answer. I just asked the question, right? You got to answer. That's the rhetorical question. All right?
Are you comfortable in being a part of overly emotional situations and have formed a bit of a need to feel that adrenaline associated with them?
Okay. So if your answer is yes to any of these problems, then you now understand 9 chances out of 10 why you have been attacked in your sleep. These demons are allowed to attack us. It's like you read in Enoch, right? Oh man. They're allowed to attack us at times to really straighten us out. But the moment we begin to stop our own wickedness, they are no longer powerful in our lives. There is no magic pill that stops this experience. Okay, none. Okay, no Alexa, we call it Alexa, whatever you call them things. You know, ain't nothing you can do, right? Man. Okay, what causes the stopping of these things is the overcoming of your carnal mind through choosing righteousness, which is found through keeping the commandments under Christ. If the Bible says to do it, then you must follow through to receive the deliverance. Okay? So now let's go into wisdom of Solomon. Okay? We only got a few more. A couple more. Okay? We're going to wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, man, I know it's a little warm, man, so I'm going to, run through them, okay? Yeah, I can stretch your leg a little bit, you know what I mean? So we got Wisdom of Solomon. What's the chapter? Chapter 18, I'm sorry. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, starting at verse 11.
We all address it, coming? This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, starting at verse 11. And verse 11 reads, the master and the servant were punished after one manner. And like as the king, so suffered the common person. So they all together had innumerable dead with one kind of death. Neither were the living sufficient to bury them. For at one moment, the noblest offspring of them was destroyed. For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments upon the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledged this people to be the sons of the Most High God power.
That's right, and you know what they're talking about. They're talking about when, that angel Yeshua came in there and wrecked, that angel came and wrecked havoc on Egypt during that time of, when we was in the land of Egypt, okay? Go ahead.
Verse 14. For while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thy almighty word leaped down from heaven, out of thy royal throne, and a fierce band of war into the midst of a land of destruction.
That's right.
And brought thine unseen commanded as a sharp sword, and standing up filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth. Then suddenly visions of horrible dreams troubled them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for. Verse 18, and one thought and one thrown here, and another there, half dead, showed the cause of his death. For the dreams that troubled them did foreshow this. These things should perish, and not know why they were afflicted. Verse 20. Then the tasting of death touched the righteous also, and there was the destruction of the multitude in the wilderness, but the wrath endured not long.
That's right.
For then the blameless man made haste, and stood forth to defend them, and bringing the shield of his proper ministry, even prayer and the propitiation of incense, set himself against the wrath, and so brought the calamity to an end, declaring that he was thy servant. Verse 22. So he overcame the destroyer, not with strength of body, nor force of arm, but with the word subduing him that punished, alleging the oath and covenants made with the fathers. For when the dead were now fallen down by heaps upon one upon another, standing between, he stayed the wrath and parted the way of the living. For in the long garment was the whole world, and in the four rows of the stones was the glory of the Father's baby, and thy majesty upon the beating of his head, until these destroyers gave place, and was afraid of them, for it was enough that they only tasted of the wrath.
You see that? So man, like, the horrible business and dream came upon the Egyptians because of the hardness of the heart and stuff like that. Because they didn't want to take heed to the warning of the Most High spoken by Moses. Let my people go, right? So the result and stuff like that, as a result of that, man, the sea would turn into, the river turned into blood, making the stink all through Egypt, upper Egypt, lower Egypt, wherever it was at the time, right? And then falls came out, different plagues came out. Boils started going on the firstborn died. The nobles on down to the common people, the cattle, everything that was the first one died, man, the king, had to, repent and let the people go, right? So when we get going, when we in sin and stuff like that, and we continue to sin, or we start to sin, and we don't try to repent and get our things right and stuff like that, the Most High send those warnings. And them dreams in your sleep and stuff like that, if you get bad dreams and everything like that, man, and you wake up, you gotta like, whatever's in your life, whatever you're going through in your life, you gotta, self-examine and redirect. Okay? So let's go through let's see. Get through a lot of these things here for the sake of time. Let's go to the book of Mark, the 9th chapter. Mark 9 and 17.
What we all there say, come? This is the book of Mark, chapter 9, starting at verse 17. And verse 17 reads, And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which hath a dumb spirit. And wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him, and he boileth, and gnasheth with his teeth, and peeleth away. And I speak to thy disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. He answered him and said, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me.
Right, and the reason why the disciples don't understand they couldn't do it and stuff like that, man. It was in a time that the same thing that we had mentioned earlier and stuff like that, man. Unless you continue to, if you still suffering and struggling with sins, the trespasses of your own and stuff like that, it's just like when you read the book of Acts with the Jews that thinking that Christ and Paul, but not Christ, but Paul and other disciples when they was up there casting out spirits and everything, that they were doing some kind of not necromancy, we call it exorcism and stuff like that. They try to do that same thing, thinking that they were doing some kind of thing, man, and those spirits started jumping on them and tore them naked. These spirits ain't nothing to play with. Okay, if you're not spiritually, you're not, strong in your side. Okay, because guess what? These spirits know who of Christ, not the Most High, or who is not, and who is of the devil. Okay, it's almost like they communicate. Right? Oh, I see. I know. That devil. Let me jump on him and let me wreak havoc. Right? So this is why Christ said, "Okay, you faithless generation. How long shall I be with you? How long shall I be here with you and tell y'all what and do everything, man? See, look at, man. I'm not going to be here that long. Y'all are my guys. Y'all got to y'all got to get with the program here, man. The kingdom is at hand, right? Read on.
Verse 20. And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming. And he asked his father, how long is it ago since this came unto him? And he said, of a child.
That's right. So this young man was dealing with this since he was a child. He was a mute. That's what a dumb spirit is. He was mute, but he had different. Besides him not being able to communicate by mouth and stuff like that, he had all kind of other spirits going on with him that's attacking him too, causing him to be, what you would call, having some type of what we would call mental illness today, right? You falling out, just foaming at the mouth, doing all kind of stuff, man, right? People think you crazy, say today you crazy and stuff like that, or that person is trying to seek attention, he's acting out, wilding out, whatever like that. But these things here was actually demon possession, right? Christ recognizes being possessed by a devil, right? So read on.
Verse 22. And oftentimes it hath cast him into the fire and into the waters to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us.
And believe it or not, brothers and stuff like that, man, there's really, man, when I was doing the history on Bull Street and how old Bull Street is when they started mental health department of mental health back in the 17 or 1800s and stuff like that, right? They based their care based on Bible, the things of Christ, the moral care and stuff like that. They show us in orientation and stuff like that. Those who work in mental health and everything like that. In orientation, how to have that kind of Christ-like compassion towards patients, because these are these people here, these people are we give a service to. We trying to help them. They ain't here for us. Okay, so Christ is telling them what, have compassion on them, right?
Come, verse 23.
Come on.
Yeshua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth.
That's right.
And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe. Help thy mind unbelief.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
When Yeshua saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him.
That's right.
And the spirit cried, and rent him sore, and came out of him, and he was as one dead, insomuch that many said, He is dead.
That's right.
But Yeshua took him by the hand, and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him privately, Why could not we cast him out? And he said unto them, This kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
You see that? You see that? So, yeah, man. Those spirits gotta come out you, man. You know, they say with their chairs. It's kind of what you show you in the movies, man, and exorcism and all them things, stuff like that, man. They be, you be like, you know how they be like, and then they be coming out your mouth, that's exactly how they be coming out too, man, because, but you gotta have that authority, okay? You can't, rookie. You can't act like, I'm in the truth, let me take a shot at it, and stuff like that, man. If you still dealing with that thing, that monkey gonna jump on your back, right? And cause you to be acting all crazy and stuff like that too, Like, but sis, man, you all like that? I don't know, man. I think I need to fast or what. I said, yeah. Says, brother, I think you do, right? You looking a little crazy, That's how the demons work. They don't play fair. When I read, when you read in Matthew 12 and 43 and stuff like that, they bring 7 other demons worse than the one you're dealing with. Okay? Other parts of the gospel, there were legions of thousands of, hundreds and thousands of demons one time. It's like a doggone demonic Disney World going on up in there when you deal with legions. You understand? In your body, in your vessels. So we gotta, we have to stay prayed up and everything, right? And don't sin, okay? Because if you let's see, let's go to Esdras, last scripture, 2nd Esdras, the 2nd chapter, last scripture. Second Esdras chapter 2, and starting at verse 38.
When we all there say come? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, starting at verse 38. And verse 38 reads, Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put on the mortal clothing, and put on the import, and have confessed the name of the Most High thy power. Now are they crowned and receive songs. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them songs in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High thy power, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to come. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Most High.
Amen. So let's stand in this evil day and overcome our weaknesses. Through purity, we will cast out serpents and attain the day of promise in which we will be rewarded. Believe and conquer all, lack faith and conquer and be conquered by all. And with that, I say Shabbat Shalom and what?